What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? Today we're going to be looking at some past shitty-ass sciences, namely the ones in January. So I hope that you enjoy this little bit of nostalgia, but also maybe some that you hadn't seen before. I don't know, it kind of depends on if you watch the live streams or not. But regardless, there's going to be a poll down below for you to pick the best shitty-ass science, and at the end of the year, we will have our best shitty-ass science of the year, as well as our best dumbass of the year. So go down below and vote, and I will see you heathens after the science. Shitty ass science! We're gonna answer some science shit really wrong. Shitty ass science, the newest addition to the Friday night streams, and all of our streams really here. And basically, the premise is before anybody actually thinks I'm trying to scientifically explain shit, this is about me not explaining it correctly and explaining it incorrectly in an absurd way. That's the joke. You won't guess how many people it's whooshed over, and it's gotten KC a few times.
I didn't even listen this time, so I didn't feel the need to jump in and fuck it up.
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, sorry. I was putting people in timeout and banning people from the channel for talking shit.
I had to drink some of my fake weed beer. All right, now we're ready for this. All right, here we go. How do they replace the moon once the light bulb in the moon goes out? Okay, listen, up in that tower there, you have a hunchback of Moon-ter-Dom, right? That's what that place is called, Moon-ter-Dom, because that's where the moon is, okay? And basically at night, that motherfucker just raises the moon high up in the air so that whoever the fuck needs to see it can see it, okay? That's what they do there. So in order to change a light bulb in that bitch, what you gotta do is you gotta go up the ass end of the moon right there, and then you just gotta change out that 60 watt bulb, sorry. I gotta get shit right. So you change out that 60 watt bulb up there, and then what you do is inside of it you gotta clean all the mirrors, because it's gotta illuminate itself, right? The flat earthers got that shit right. So you clean off the mirrors and you replace the bulb, and then you close up the ass crack of the moon, and then Bob's your uncle, it's fucking lit up again. Now it really sucks when it goes out in the middle of the night, because people are like, why the fuck did it go? It's not supposed to be an eclipse. And you just have to sort of Men in Black blue flash these bitches and erase their memories. And then that's the story of Moon-ter-Dom and the hunchback that jerks off in the tower. Oh, I didn't mention the jerking off thing, did I? He jerks off in the tower.
At some point, it always ends up about dick.
This is a really cool shot. I love these kind of perspective shots, and there's a couple other perspective shots that I'm going to be introducing on the live streams. Like there's one on Monday that's including the sun. But these kind of perspective shots really kind of put things in perspective, if you will, concerning these flat earth fucks. What causes a baby to level up, and how much experience is required to reach level 3? Okay, now listen. Basically, you gotta train your baby like a fucking Pokemon. You gotta take them to daycare, and then you gotta be like, little Xander, I choose you! And then you throw them out into the middle of the thing, and then the babies are gonna fucking fist fight, and the baby's gotta win in order to gain the XP. So, like, a level 3 baby right there has already kicked the shit out of about 5 other little kids. You wanna get up to, level 9 or so, you're gonna have to kill a little sumbitch, okay? You're gonna have to teach the kid that you gotta go for the throat right here. You gotta get up under there and get him right in the throat. It'll fuck him up.
So is it like Mario Smash?
It's like Mario Smash, but little babies, and they don't have superpowers. They just have fists in their feet. Okay? Do not fight your babies. I feel like the lawyers are urging me off from the sides. Please tell them to not fight their babies. Do not do this. Do not fight babies like Pokemon.
Also do not punch babies in the
Don't
throat.
punch babies in the fucking throat either, okay? This is shitty-ass science, all right? This is not serious at all. This is not carte blanche to go fucking field-goating a goddamn child.
Is it not called Mario Smash? Isn't that what's the game called?
Super. Fuck! Why can't I remember the name of it? It's Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers.
That's what I meant. Mario Smash. Y'all fucking know what I mean.
I knew what she meant. That's why I didn't try to correct her.
Apparently the chat doesn't know, like, that I just misname things all the time.
Yeah, and I'm too desensitized to it to correct you on occasion.
Thanks, babe. I really appreciate it. I just let you sound stupid.
I don't let you sound stupid. All right.
You been working on that?
Nope.
He did tune the uke, though, today.
That's how I worked on it. I tuned the uke.
Yeah.
So it doesn't sound all fucky.
It does sound better.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Why does C4 look like yummy mozzarella? Okay, now listen, C4 was invented by those goddamn Italians, okay? And the reason why they invented it to look exactly like mozzarella is it was a secret assassination device. What they would do is instead of actual mozzarella, they would put this C4 shit and it would look like mozzarella. So they would put it on their goddamn pizzas because as we all know, Italians only eat pizza over there in Italia, right? So they only eat pizza. They got to put the mozzarella on the pizza, then they bake it, and then they fucking blow up. And it doesn't matter who's in the goddamn restaurant when they bake the pizza, they just fucking bake it and kill whoever the fuck is there. You will not know how many Italians are killed by mozzarella C4 assassinations. Pizza assassinations. Sorry, I choked on some mozzarella.
Will you fix your hat? You look ridiculous.
That's the point.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
See, you know, I do these things on purpose, and you're like, your hat's fucked up. I'm like, it's supposed to be fucked up. It's supposed to look crazy. Like, normally I have a hat, and I'll put it to the cock side or whatever. It'll be a McCock hat, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, mozzarella as explosives devices.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's a beanie, not a hat, but
it's a head covering.
Yeah, head covering. But anyways, so that's some shitty ass science. I should probably look up the actual science behind this so that you guys actually have something.
Mark Beezer or Bizer, I'm not sure, in the chat said a pizza oven wouldn't actually set off C4.
You know what, Mark? You don't understand this bit.
It's shitty ass science, not the point.
It's shitty ass science. It's not meant to be correct. Do you really think that people chop up C4 to look like mozzarella to kill people? Why is the C4 wouldn't go off in an oven? Why is that the straw that breaks the camel's back? You know? I love you, Mark. Please, I appreciate your input. Shitty ass science. We're gonna give you some bad scientific information, yeah! Today's video is kind of an interactive video, so this is a little interesting, I guess. So I'm gonna give you my commentary about how this actually works as we're watching it. Okay, let's see. What GMOs make this corn dog X cotton candy hybrid? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta really cook up your corn dog, like burn that sumbitch. Keep it in the fryer for a pretty good long time. Then what you do is you gotta throw it in the cotton candy machine, okay? And you get it all around in there, and you gotta let it sit out for a few days. That's the time in which the cotton candy is fucking the corn dog. Then you'll have little corn dog looking thingies because, you know, obviously it's not going to look like cotton candy until you dissect it like this savage motherfucker is right here. So basically you can serve these out after, you know, a few days. The gestation's really kind of slow. So, I mean, after a few days you can start serving these puppies up, and when you bite into them, it bursts with flavor. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this. I have to say that it's interesting as fuck. Hey, if you know what the fuck this is, leave a comment down below letting us all know what it exactly is. Because I'm too lazy to do the research, and this is shitty ass science where I'm not supposed to give you the correct answers. Shitty ass science. Alright, you guys ready? I'm rocking out with my cock out. Y'all see that shit? Okay.
No. You just keep your dick off camera.
Well, it's got a chicken, honey. It's not like a literal, like, it's not my massive dick that I've got over here. It's, just a regular chicken.
It's just your hat. Okay, I got you.
All right, let's see now. Shitty ass science. Is this how we recharge the sun? What is going on here? Okay, listen. As we all know from the chemtrail conspiracy realists, okay? They're realists, okay? Get that shit right. These conspiracy realists have figured out that vinegar can make clouds go away. Vinegar dissolves clouds. Now, how do we do this? Through aerosol cans, or not aerosol, sorry. It's like little spray bottles. Go out in your backyard, you just spray it up in the air. Same fucking concept right here. As we all know, as soon as that spray leaves it gets all the way up into the atmosphere, and that's exactly how this shit works. We got heat coming out of these little stacks right here, and they go all the way up to the sun and recharge that motherfucker, because it burns through a whole bunch of energy in one fucking day. Ooh, it works hard, so we gotta keep it on, we gotta keep it going. There are strategically placed plants everywhere around the world that feed the sun energy, and so it actually creates an infinite energy loop feedback thingy, because we feed it energy, and then it feeds us energy, and then we feed it energy, so we're just never gonna run out of energy. We've solved the energy problem, motherfuckers. Look at that shit.
I can't even argue with any of that.
I know, you can't, can you? So, obviously, this is just a trick of the eye perspective, using perspective to create a cool visual. But also, the whole conspiracy theorists that think that water and vinegar mixture in a spray bottle will clear chemtrails out of the air. You can find videos on YouTube where they literally go outside, they spray it up into the air and act like they're dissolving away the chemtrails.
You did one on that. You did a video on that.
We found a video and I never got a chance to make it.
Oh, you never did that one? Oh, we got to go back and try to find it. It's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know where it might be. It's probably somewhere on my hard drive somewhere, but
okay, we'll find it.
Yeah, anyways. So that's it for Shitty Ass Science. I hope that you guys like the Shitty Ass Science, and we will continue doing this because it's a fun fucking segment.
Fun for who?
Fun for everyone.
Fun for everyone.
Yes. Okay. What was Earth like before we invented clouds? Oh, buddy. Okay. Now listen, okay, you gotta open up your mind, expand it a little bit first, because before there were clouds in the sky, it was just blue all the fucking time. There was no rain, there was no birds in the air, because if you guys don't know, birds just use little tiny clouds in order to navigate through the skies. That's what birds do. They want to say it's buoyancy and all this other scientific crap, but no, the birds just hop along on little clouds in the sky, so there'd be no birds flying around up there. Also, there wouldn't be no planes neither. Number one, because we hadn't invented them yet, but also because planes work off the same principle as birds do. They just hop along on little fucking clouds up there. Also, before clouds, there was no day and night. Well, as we all know, clouds block out the sun and therefore cause night, and that's how shit works. The moon comes out and it's actually in front of the clouds. And hat tip to them flat earthers and shit. So, next time you look up into the clouds, just be grateful we invented that shit, because otherwise today would look very different. Also, birds, be very grateful too, you motherfuckers, or else you'd be walking along the ground like you were before. Obviously, if you're new to this, you're not going to understand, but this is where I just make shit up as it comes to me, and it's really fun. So, yeah, don't take this part, too seriously, okay? Shitty ass science! We're gonna tell you some wrong shit today! Alright, let's see what we got here. Why is this alligator's tongue so dang long? Woo! Okay, so basically what happens with these alligators, right, is they're in the swamps and they get a hold of that whatever kind of fucking fish they have, right? But they don't chomp down on them exactly right. So the fish actually latches onto the tongue, and then slowly over time, that fish replaces the tongue of the alligator. And so therefore, when the alligator yawns in the morning, you get the fish in his eyes and everything, and the alligator just lifts its tongue up, and it's like, ah! and they call them screaming alligators in the swamps. Now, they's good eating, especially if you cut off that tongue, because it's basically like a little catfish. And so you could fry you up some catfish and have some little gator bites with them, too. Them gator tails are so awesome. When I went down to Florida, I killed me a gator, and I had chopped its tail off and chopped its tongue off, had catfish gator bites. See? Told you. In all seriousness, though, this particular picture is kind of interesting to see. It's like one of those perfectly captured, like, moments in time just before that fish gets fucked up. But let me know what other kind of shitty-ass science questions you would like me to tackle here on the page. I would love to know, like, what kind of questions you have that I could ask, or I could answer shittily. So please leave those in the comments down below.
Sorry. So what do we have here? What do we got here tonight? Is my dick also at risk of falling off and hopping away? God damn! Whew! Oh my goodness, it looks like Ron Jeremy finally contracted something that brought life to his dick, and it just jumped off and was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Whew! Okay, so basically this is an extreme version of those congenital diseases, okay? It's where normally it turns your junk into like a muffin and it falls off. In this case, your dick becomes sentient and gets the fuck away from you, because wherever the fuck you put it, it does not want to go anymore, and so it just packs its balls up and it just gets the fuck out of there. As you can tell, this young man was just walking along in the snow, probably from that fucking snowstorm that's coming our way. But apparently he was just walking along in this snow, and wherever he was going, his dick was like, I don't like the looks of this, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know exactly what kind of tracks are made by this right here. Like, I don't know what makes dick tracks, but if you know, please leave in the comments right now or in the live chat if you're watching live.
Alright, heathens, did you learn a lot of science today? Probably not, because this is the shitty-ass science segment, and during this segment, you don't learn anything. Just how to not answer a question. If you will, go down below, look for that little straw poll link, and vote for your favorite one out of this segment, and I will see you guys tonight on the live stream. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens.